Hi, my name's Heather and I'm from Willy Willy Sheep Sheep. It is Saturday the 3rd of September, whatever that's happened. And I'm glad that you're here with me today, whether you're new viewer or you have been subscriber. Thank you very much for being here with me. Okay, so stitching. I have really got back into the way of stitching again. I had sort of over summer, I suppose going places, doing things, I've just really got out of the way. So I did of picking it up, and anything I had, I was like, don't really fancy working on that. So I went and I definitely have my Sojo back again. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on. I actually have a fully finished item, and it is something that I have fully finished myself and I am so proud of. But I'm glad to see it. It actually is a start, a finish and a fully finish all since my last videos, so pleased, super pleased with that. Oh, there's bells jingling here as well. But no, we'll start off showing you what I'm working on at the minute. Now, I actually can't mind if I have worked on this since the last video. I think I have, but it is the Galliana cross stitch, or Galliana design. Oh, no, I can't even remember, but it's her Christmas house. And I have been working over on this side here. So I've got the Merry Christmas all done. I got the roof and stuff done. All this sort of started, and the tree started. So that's how that's looking at the minute. Pleased with this one. This is the one that I'm using the silky thread on. Over 2. So it's 1 thread over 2. It's a 12 weight, so you only need the 1 thread of it. And I'm doing it over 2 on a 32 count. I think that is, well, it's Zweigart. First got the orange line on it, so it's Zweigart, but I am nearly sure it is antique white. I'm nearly sure it is, but it's just a slightly off white. It's not brilliant white. So I've been working on that, and I'm happy enough with how that's coming on. And I sort of keep meaning to do more of it, but as I say, I'll show you the thing that I finished. I'm actually going to show you it, and my finish is not, because it's finished. It's finished. How did that ever happen? I don't know. As I told you, I got my Sojo back, so I was flying with it. This one now, I could have had this one done, but I ran out of thread and had to order it in, and then by that stage I had started the other ones, and it sort of went into my pile again, and I haven't lifted it. But I keep saying I want to get this one done for Halloween, which I do. It's Halloween Eve by Blackbird Designs, so hopefully you're seeing that. Oh, I know now, it's the oh my goodness, needle keep. That's making the noise. I couldn't think the name of it. Needle minder. It's one of them days. So this is Halloween Eve by the one and only Blackbird Designs. So I'm getting there with that one. And I have reached the bottom, and I've started that. So I have started the bottom. Oh, those of a sensitive nature maybe. But no, so I've started the bottom. So I have only that across and then up the side, and hopefully it matches, and that'll be that done. And I can't wait to get done. I don't actually know what I'm going to do with it. I wouldn't mind making it into like a bell pull, that sort of style. It's long enough. It is definitely long enough. So it is. So I wouldn't mind. That's annoying me now. Take that off. I wouldn't mind making it into like a bell pull sort of a thing. I think to get it framed at the minute, sorry, that's just outside my budget at the minute to go and get that framed. I would love a massive, chunky, dark frame on it, but I don't know. I just, as I say, I think that's just outside my budget at the minute. But I know, like, I have the thread all come there this week, the week before, but as I say, it just was because I put it back into my pile again and I never lifted it. I just took off on these other ones and have never really looked back since, so I have to get that one out again. But as I say, it shouldn't take me too long. Once I get that, it shouldn't. But then it's me. I have September, so that's what, 4 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I have 4 weeks, and then we're into October, so I just want to get it done. I'm not even looking at fully finished or anything for Halloween. I just want it done. That's it. So that's that. Next thing I have started, the thing that I have fully finished is a small. Now, if you've seen my Instagram, I have put the blame fully on Made by Michelle McGraw. I have been binge watching her videos from possibly a year ago right up, rewatching ones. She has really got me into smalls. Firstly, they are beautiful. They are quick to do. They are a quick win whenever you do get them done. And I actually, as I say, I fully finished one, so it is within me. And if it's within me, it's definitely within you to be able to fully finish any of these. Even it's a pillow I've done and I am so happy with it. It was so simple, but yet it looks really good. So as I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so the smalls that I have been working on, I'll show you the latest one I have started. It's actually a Christmas one. And it was a wee, I don't think I actually have any left there. It was a kit that I had last year. It was just a wee simple trimmets kit. I had a few of these last year. There's cars, there was, I am saying that and I can't remember what the other ones was. There was a polar bear, can't remember, but anyway, you get the threads, you get I think it was 11 count white Ada, a needle with it, and the instructions. So all come in that. So I thought to myself, well, the 11 count, it's too big. So I actually went, I was reading here the other day, so I actually went and lifted my Ada that I have just in the wee packs. It's going to be an avalanche. I know it's going to be an avalanche. It's these wee packs here. I have 14, 16, 18 count and blue, cream and white. So I just picked out the 16 count in the white. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Set that there. It's failed so many times in the last week, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But anyway, I picked out the 16 count white, as I say. I used the threads that come in the kit. Done that all, and I'll show you how far on I have got with it. Now I only started this start of the week, and there's a couple of nights I haven't got stitching on it, but I have a car. It's kind of blowing out slightly there. It's just not as bright as that. You can't really see it that far away. So I've just really the tree left, a wee bit of the line there to do, and the tree, and that'll be that. And I don't know whether to make this into an ornament or into a wee pillow cushion, because I have a bowl at my front door and I wouldn't mind. I usually at Christmas I put baubles, loads of baubles onto it, but I wouldn't mind even if there was a few baubles in it, having a few wee cushions as well. So I might do that, because the tree, I have to think of the cats in the tree. So I don't want to pull the bits, so I might just do it as another wee pillow. But I've got on with that, so I would say I could have that. I'll put my hand over it, some of it. I could have the tree done. If I sat down the night, I probably could have the tree done, you know that. And like the amount of thread you get. Now, excuse me, I'm just ticking, that's the thread. Please don't go, it was sort of tied up. It was around a bag a bit. But for all the amount of thread you need and the amount of thread you get, it's unreal. I don't know what thread, if this is DMC, Anchor, or just a generic thread from somewhere else. I don't know, but it's not too bad. The only thing I do find with it is it knots quite easily. But other than that, it's fine. And I'm using 2/1 wee square on it, so, and the coverage I think's fine for it. So pleased with getting that done. So that was the last thing that I have been working on. So I'll just move that over there. As I say, those wee kits they're good. I actually sold quite a few of them for children last Christmas. So they're good. I think they are anyway. Okay, so I actually have a listing all in front of me this week. I'm sort of trying to be half organised so I can tick off what I've worked on. So that's, yep, that's everything. That's it. Next thing I'm going to show you is my FFO. I actually have two. One of them though is from quite a while ago. I think I had it on my Instagram, but as far as I can remember, I never showed it here. So I want to show you it too. But I'm going to show you the one I started and the one I finished. And if you've seen my Instagram, it was on it. Don't say there's something on this. No, there we go. And this is it. Yay! So this was a wee pattern. It was out of a magazine that I got. I bought it was like the page of the patterns. I think there's like 4 or 5 different wee ones in the set. And I bought it off eBay. It was somebody was selling it out of a magazine. I paid very little for it. I think it was maybe $1.50 or $1.99 at the very, very most. So that is it there. All done. And then I have it finished as a little pillow. I've just done the simple one, so I have it stitched down the back. And I used Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial. It could not have been easier to follow. She has it to a T what you have to do. Like if you aren't confident with your sewing machine, which I've made clothes and stuff like that, but tricky wee things like this I sort of still would back away from if I could. But she makes it so easy to follow, even down to the stuffing of it, getting your corners, making sure you don't have really that many. I have a wee bit of wrinkling on it, but not too bad. And then she's the tip for making sure that it's nice and all's nice and flat, and it's not all bumpy for you. But that is it. And as I say, I just done the simple version, which is 2 bits of fabric, and then you keep them open so you can unfold it and stuff it through that. So that's it there. Is that going to focus? Not really. Oh well. I was actually looking for wee iron-on patches that I could get made with my name or whatever on, made by whatever, but I couldn't really see any that I like. They were all back to school ones, which you just put the name on. But it's no great fuzzle. I can always get them again, so I can. But I'm so happy with that. I actually do have a little bit of ribbon coming that I could put a little bow. It's orange. It's like well, on the screen it looked like a real burnt orange. So I'll maybe get a wee bow and pop it on the top of it as well. If I do, I'll show you it. But that, I was so pleased just to get that all done. It was good. But as I say, if you follow Vanna's instructions, there really is, you can't go wrong. And with the packing, she says pack it tight. You would not believe, if I showed you the pile of stuff that I put in here, you wouldn't believe that it was fitted in here. I done what I was told, and I couldn't believe it either. You know, you're sort of thinking this is never going to all fit in here, but it does. It does. So that's that. So pleased with it. So pretty. So that is number one for my bowl as you come in the door. So that's that. The other one, as I say, that I finished ages ago, but just I don't ever think I did show it on this, is, I'm hoping there's not going to be loads of reflection. You're going to see everything now. That's my phone. But this is my own chart. I charted it and it's available in my shop. Willy Woolly Sheep on Etsy. And it's a rising tide lifts all ships. So I done it and it lay about for a good wee while, and then I just thought to myself, you know what, I had this frame, it's just an IKEA, what do they call it, whichever, just a straightforward IKEA box frame, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put it in it. So I have a piece of card and I laced it. Again, I watched a video on it. Going to be honest, I cannot remember the man's name. It was a man that was doing it. He was English, but I followed his instruction. The only thing is he used like crochet cotton, which is thicker. I just used the thickest thread I had, and now I can't even remember. It's been quite a while since I've done it, but something, I want to say it was like DMC that I used, but I just used the full strand, or you know, the full 6 strands, and I just laced it one way and laced it the other, pinned it as best I could. I'll be honest, I can't even remember what card I used to put it in. I think it was maybe a couple just standard cardstock, or else it could have been a wee bit of cardboard. But I do remember pinning it to try and get it straight as I could, and then lacing it as tight as I could, just following the man's tutorial on it. And it wasn't too bad, and I'm pleased. It's turned out it's not as lopsided as I thought it was maybe going to be, so that's another one. So just set that there. We go. So that is all the FFOs. But there's one thing I wanted to say, was because even I said about the framing earlier on, I seen a thing on Instagram and I couldn't believe it. It was Heart Song Stitchery. Just want to make sure I got that right there. I have it wrote down. Heart Song Stitchery. And she had it up on her Instagram. She made a paper mache picture frame, and it was brilliant, and I just thought, right, this is amazing. So tracked down through her post who it originally was, and it's Corey Beth Mix, and she has the reel or TikTok or whatever on it of how to make the paper mache frames. And if you have anything that needs to go in an old frame, it is perfect for it. Or it needs to have that rustic old look about it, old worldy look. This is amazing. It really, really is. and it sort of gave me an idea. So my husband usually hoards the cardboard, but I think I might be looking the cardboard from now on just to try it out. Just look it up. I'll try and put a link below, but it's Heart Song Stitchery, and then it's Corey Beth Makes was the one who originally, I think she is like a paper mache artist. She is an artist, but I think she does a lot of paper mache, because she had like bowls and vases and plates, everything. Her stuff is unbelievable. But I just thought the finish of it, the look of it, it was amazing. If you went into a framer's to get that sort of frame, I don't know what you would ever pay for it. You know, to get that look, it was absolutely brilliant. So check that out. If I can get a link, I'll put it below. But I'm not sure if I can, but we'll see. If it's below, I got it. So that's all for FFOs. So the next is haul, and I've actually got a bit of haul. Kind of went quite mad with it, especially for the smalls. Now, just start off, I got a pack of highlighters. Always need highlighters, can never find highlighters when I do need them. So I got those just today. They were £1 out of Tesco. Then I picked up, I picked up this at a charity shop. It was £2, and it's actually just for the frame that I picked it up. It's a good heavy wooden frame, and I was thinking something Halloween maybe across it. Could paint it, do whatever. So that's up there, just wee saying on it and whatnot. There is like a wee chip on it, but I don't mind. As I say, it's rustic. So that for something Halloweeny. We'll see whatever comes of that. Now, I'll show you my new pattern. Now, the Expo had finished last weekend, and I do hope to have something coming from Chris from the Nimble Thimble. I'd asked her for a Kathy Barrick one, so hopefully, fingers crossed, she's able to get it. She's able to get it across, and then I'll show you it whenever it comes. But I got this Cottage Garden Samplings Trick or Treat. I just had to get that. That is amazing. I think that is beautiful. And because of my smalls kick, you could do each one individually, do it as a whole. You could even form that frame. I could do that, or whichever ones I pick out and put Trick or Treat in the middle, or whatever. So there is so many combinations with that one, and I love that. I absolutely love that. So I have the threads on order for this. So once that comes, as far as I know, they should be here on Tuesday. I'm hoping. I think I got a text message about that this morning, so they're on their way. Let's see, now I got one come this morning. Now I got this off a D-Stash Facebook page. I hope you see that okay. It's one of the T.S. Lowry ones that Bothy Threads had done. I already have one that was kindly given to me, and I thought it would be nice if I done one, have two, you know, why not? So that's that. What's that one called actually? It's this kind of cross stitch is adapted from the original 1935 painting by L.S. Did I say T.S.? L.S. Lowry, and Street Scene, this one's called. So it's actually a lot of it, it's all bulk colour. So either it'll go really fast or it'll be a pain, but I don't know. I like it anyway. So, and actually the threads come with it, which I didn't realise. and I got this for a really reasonable price. I'd have been quite happy if it was, actually I was more than happy to pay it for the chart itself. But all the threads have come as well. So really cannot be bad to that at all. So we'll get started that at some stage. It'll go into the list. Then, as I say, my smalls kick. I've started looking at Mill Hill. Now, not to do them on the perforated paper, but oh my god, I did not realise there was so many Mill Hills. Like, I have sort of looked before, but never in any in-depth sort of way. But I've sort of been looking at Christmassy ones, as it says, for my bowl. Oh god, they're so gorgeous. And then of course I've been looking at the Christmas ones. I started looking at the Halloween ones. They're lovely. They really are lovely. So far I've got two. I have a Christmas cardinal. Let's see if I get out of this. Now, this was just the chart. It was just the chart I got in this one. So that, now the only thing about that wee one is the wings are separate from the body, and then everything else is separate from the holly. So I'm going to have to just work out where I need to stitch it, but that shouldn't be too bad. So I got that wee one. Also, as I say, it come, it's not going to go back on again. It was just a chart, but there was actually a wee bit, there's like on the outside, around the outside of them, there's like tansley thread, and that actually come with it, but I won't be using that. So these two I got off eBay. It was actually the same seller, although I bought them at 2 different times. And this one here, I think this one's lovely. I actually have Mary on another one. Well, say one, could be 4 or 5. So this is Festival of Trees. I wish that would. No, it's as good as it's going to get. I'll maybe get a wee photograph of it. I'll see what I do. This is actually one of a series. There's different, let me see, what's this one? This is Victorian tree. There's cardinal, silvery, snowflake, old fashioned, and forest. So that there was a wee charm with it, but as I say, it was only the charts I was buying them for. So I'm just going to do them all on Ada, or I think probably it's going to be Ada. I do have other things that I've ordered, but they haven't come yet. The post here is unreal at the minute. I know there's been a few days striking and whatnot, so, and there's going to be another couple this week as well, but just the post getting anything. And like this one came this morning and the lady had it packaged perfectly fine. Any other, it would have been grand any other time, but when I arrived home, it was through the door and the envelope was a complete mess. If it had been anything loose, small and loose through it, it would have been away. But moan over. Okay, a few freebies. Now I might have to put pictures up. Oh, well, actually I'll try and put pictures up of these ones here, because I didn't. I was printing them at home, so I didn't print a full cover page or anything. I don't actually know if you got a cover page with them. Did you? Maybe did, but I've only a black and white printer here at home, and I wasn't gonna, they weren't gonna do them any justice printing them out. Excuse me. They are from Pinker and Pumpkin, I can never say it. Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. I don't think there's any. No, I'll if I can, I'll put a photograph up, so I will. But the first one I have is Autumn's Salt Box. I've sort of seen a wee thing for houses on pillows. So this is a wee pillow with a white house on it. So there's it. The next one is Will-O-Wisp Manor of Holler Lane. So again, they're all smalls, and these are all free on Pinker and Pumpkin website. If you go, I'll try and link it below, and if you go, there's just a list. They have like autumn, fall, Halloween, I can't remember what it's called, but and there is just a list of the different freebies that they have, and they are all gorgeous. If you don't see anything in there that you like, I don't know where you're going to find anything, but it is, the stuff in it's lovely, so it is. So that was Will-o-wisp Manor of Holler Lane. And the last one I have, or I got, was Ophelia Manor on Pumpkin Holler Lane. So again, another lovely wee house one. So I want to do those and put them into wee pillows and whatnot. But that's all in the haul. And as I say, I have other stuff that I have coming. Bits and pieces, and I say all the threads for the 2 Mill Hill, and then for the Trick or Treat one, I have the threads for it coming as well. So hopefully they'll be here at the start of this incoming week, with any luck. Next is plans. Plans is just to keep stitching. Now that I'm in the mood for it, it's just to keep stitching anything, but definitely want to keep on the smalls. I like them, and as I say, it is a quick win. Now this one, I had this done, and like there's black work in it, black work, back stitching. Don't like back stitching, so we'll call it black work. Like there's quite a bit in it. It's wee footery stitches, and like I had that stitched in about 3 nights. Well, I maybe was at home a few of them, so I was able to maybe pick it up during the day a wee bit as well. But like whatever, oh excuse me, go to bed. When I say I'm sitting down a night, a good night stitching for me is a couple of hours. I would normally stitch about an hour and a half at the, usually a 2 hours is like a marathon for me, that sort of way. And especially with the light going now, I'm just not getting as much done. But as I say, I was able to get this done in about 3 nights. So like they're not that bad. And I'm gonna say it, I did muck up, there's mistakes galore in it. Well, I say there's mistakes galore, I don't even know, and I went back and I counted and stuff looks okay, but it's not, but it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I just sort of had to make it up as I went along then, but I say, for the sake of 3 nights, and you have a nice wee thing at the end of it, it's brilliant. So definitely more smalls, and the Halloween Eve from Blackbird Designs as well. Looking at getting that done, hopefully. So that is really all my plans. There was one thing I did want to say, I actually hadn't this wrote down, but it was Steph and Pam were talking about it. I think it was their last video. Was they use Q-snaps. I have a Q-snap, but it's the big one. It's like 17 by 17. I actually bought it for the head that I was doing, or the HEAD one that I was doing, but it actually was too big. It was massive. Also the clips on it, I didn't find they held the fabric tight enough for me. I don't know, well, it was just me doing something wrong or what, I don't know. But I would usually, the smalls I stitch in hand, but anything else I use a hoop for. Pam used the hoop and she said she couldn't get it tight enough. The fabric wasn't drum tight for her, which is what she likes. I myself would be the same. I like my fabric as tight as I can get it. Now Stephanie did say something in the video that makes sense, and it's something I do myself, to get the hoop as tight as possible. If the hoops that I actually sell here, I don't have to, I can get them, the grip on them is such that I can get it as tight as anything just with my hand. But there's other ones that I bought ages ago, and I can't, even by hand, they're just not tight enough. But what I do is I usually end up using the scissors and going around. But the best thing is to get a wee screwdriver, keep it beside you or wherever you keep all your stuff, and use it to tighten it. And it will tighten it. Nothing, no fabric's going to move, no fabric's going to get loose on you. And I find it works a dream for me. But no, I just thought I would say, for everybody has their own way of doing it. And then I find with my hands get very sore now at the minute. I don't know what's going on, but especially gripping the hoop. So that's another thing why I can't really do it for very, very long periods of time. But I found in hand was good. That's why I think I just flew at them, because I wasn't having to grip anything. But I like the hoop, and I can bring it closer to me. Maybe just the Q-snap, just obviously it wasn't the right size for it. It's absolutely massive. I couldn't use it for anything other than that. But maybe if I got a smaller one, it might be a wee bit more chunky, so my grip, might be better on it. I am actually looking at a Larry stand for Christmas. Put it on the list. I'll see. I don't know, and I don't want it to be one of them things that I end up buying and not using, because they are expensive. So we'll see. But no, I find using the hoop, and to try and get it as tight as possible, use a screwdriver or something. If it has that wee sort of screw slit in it, the wee turny thing, use a screwdriver or something just to get it as tight as you can, and the fabric won't move. Another thing is to wrap the inside hoop in a cotton fabric. That's another thing. I have actually a hoop done like that. It was one of my mum's, and again, the fabric doesn't move in it. Once you do that and tighten it up, fabric doesn't move. So now that's it. Just a wee tip, or let me know what way you use yours as well. If you're maybe all in hand, you're maybe use a frame, whatever, just let me know, and maybe wee tips that you've found out from using it that you think maybe be interesting for people to know. So that's that. The only other thing I have is just a quick shop update. I don't really like doing them too much here, but just a quick shop update. I got in some braids this week. I have them actually up in the shop now. 1 second. And if you have seen me on Instagram, I have been over the moon with these. With the sequins. So I got in these flat sequins. You're seeing the box that my phone's sitting on, and it's pink, so that's what it's reflecting. So this one's the silver one. They're flat, and you see, for finishing everything now, I've went on and I thought, right, these would be great for finishing. If you were to glue them, you could stitch them if you wanted on. It would have to be hand stitched, but you would be able to stitch them this is only the way they would sit on, but they're flat against it. So I thought they were lovely. They are 6mm. I think that one is. I have got them in silver, gold, black, red, and a lovely, lovely burnt orange, which I was showing on Instagram. I'm absolutely in love with it. It is beautiful. I'll just show you 1 wee second. End up racking. Look at that. Look at that. Now it's actually showing up a lot more orange than what, well, not a lot more orange. That's pretty. That wouldn't be far off it there. A wee bit deeper than that. I think that's most gorgeous. And I am not an orange person at all, but I think that anything Halloween, fall, autumn, beautiful. So I have that. I also got in the twisted braid. So we have it, I have it in 3, 5 and 6 mil. The 5 mil only comes in gold and silver. The other ones I have gold, silver, black, burgundy, red and white. So that's going to be available as well. That's up. That one's up. Okay, my phone memory decided that it was going to tell me it was full, and I don't actually have that much more to show you, but I didn't want to end up filming it all, going to the end and then realising it wasn't filmed at all. But no, I was saying to you about that. That's all, that braid is up and great for any of your finishes. All nice Christmassy colours as well as come in. And the last thing that's come into the shop, again, it's for finishing, I would say. Yeah, it's for finishing. I got in loads of little bells. So these are the biggest ones, they're 20 mil. All the bells are silver and gold. 20 mil, I think there is 6. Everything's sitting on it. 6 mil, there's 15 mil, 20 mil. There is another size, I think there's 10 mil. Yep, 10 mil. And there is also a 10 mil of rainbow ones as well. And you get 6 in that. Little cute ones there. So there's those, and I'll say then the 20 mil there, the biggest ones. I think I'm just going to sell these ones in wee sets of 5 or 6, 5 probably. There's also, I got bells, so again for Christmas finishings would be good. Just even like a wee charm. I have charms going to come in. I have charms coming in. I have new scissors coming in. And there are some needle minders going to be going up as well. I am waiting on the magnets coming for them, and it was only informed today that they were delivered, even though it was over a week ago that I actually ordered them. So they're coming. They might be a wee while, but they are coming. But as I say, I have those. I have little charms coming as well, loads of different, just wee ones, just that you, something like that, and you can, you know, even if you weren't that, you know, put like a wee face or something, whatever, just something to give it a wee jizz up, you know. So that is everything. Blabbered on long enough, and I think I've showed you everything that's new and told you what's coming. So as it comes in, I'll show you as well. But no, thank you very much. If you've got this far, you are amazing. But thanks for watching. Thanks for your support as always. If you have liked the video, please thumbs up and please subscribe, would be great. But that's everything, and I hope to see you next time in the next video. Okay, see you later. Bye.